The pace of change in Ethiopia has been alarming for the last 1.5. It is almost like observing a different country, and this is why recently Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed has been awarded with the Nobel Peace Prize. There were a couple of great things that were unthinkable, unimaginable lately, but he has done all those things in a miraculous way, and it is important to learn what are those things that Mr. Abiy Ahmed has done and has been awarded Nobel Peace Prize. Ethiopia is a multi-ethnic, multi-religious society, a landlocked country. There are a lot of issues, poverty aside. Ethiopia has border issues with the neighboring countries. Then it is a huge population, and there were economic issues. When Abiy Ahmed, there were thousands of political prisoners in Ethiopia. There was media censorship in the country, and there were protests going on all over the country, and there were group fightings inside the country on the bordering region of the country. And since 1995, there has been elections after every 5 years. Same thing happened in 2015, but the people were not happy with the elections. In 2015, when our government came into power, the Prime Minister could not manage things. There were not consensus on his leadership, and there were issues. He suddenly resigned from his office, and Mr. Abiy Ahmed, who was minister in his cabinet, had to be sworn in, and at that moment nobody was much hopeful that things will improve with that quick pace. But Mr. Abiy did. He lifted the state of emergency, ordered the release of thousands of prisoners, and allowed exiled dissidents to return home back, and he unblocked hundreds of websites and TV channels and other censorship on media. And above all, he ended up a long-standing conflict with the neighboring state Eritrea by agreeing to give up the disputed border territory, and in the process of normalizing relations with the long-time foe. Within 6 months of coming into power, the border with Eritrea was open, because the only access Ethiopia has to sea is through the Eritrea, and he appointed women to half of ministerial posts. Abiy belongs to Oromo community, which is largest majority community of Ethiopia. His father was a Muslim who married 4 times, and Abiy's mother is a Christian from Amhara tribe. In early 90s, Mr. Abiy Ahmed joined military and rose to the rank of lieutenant colonel. Then in 1997, he founded Information Network and Security Agency, which is responsible for the cyber security in the country. He graduated in transformational leadership and business management. 1 degree he obtained from England, and his MBA and PhD are from Addis Ababa's University. In 2014, he completed his PhD, and as he entered into politics in 2010, he was pursuing his PhD, but meanwhile he was also involved in politics. In 2016, he briefly served as the Minister of Science and Technology. Later on, he was appointed the Prime Minister. Actually, he was not much known to the Ethiopian community till the time he became Prime Minister, but there were many people who knew him already. Actually, in 2017, he delivered a historic speech, which was much appreciated across country. He said that we have only one option, and that is to be united, not only cooperating and helping each other, but uniting in order to live together. The other option is to kill each other. And really, in real sense, he has made his motto. On October 11, 2019, he was awarded Nobel Peace Prize. The next election, the election which are held every 5 years, are scheduled to be held in 2020. Next year, the very win of the Nobel Prize, this success is likely to help Mr. Abiy to get re-elected, because he can change the fate of Ethiopia. He can really deliver things that Ethiopians want.